I gotta be a little quiet.
Is that an X? Is that an O? So sports talk? Yeah, let's go.
I got my swag.
Yeah, I'm like the lazy boy dance right there.
Yeah. That's because I got my swag back.
Just give you some ball peanuts and a porch and you'll be all right.
Give me some buffalo wings.
Might sweat too much.
Cold water.
Oh, yeah, right?
Ooh. Whoa. Fellas, you know what time it is? It's Exo Sports Talk time. Fellas, what's going on? We're here live on Wednesday night, and we got the hottest sports podcast in the land. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Tell them about Exo Sports Talk. What's up, fellas? What's happening, man?
On?
Hello, everybody.
Yo, man, I'm pumped, man. I'm excited, brothers, man. I'm excited, man. I see all of y'all here, you know, and don't forget, man, we got to send a shout out to our boy Malcolm, who couldn't be with us tonight. Malcolm, what's up, man? I hope you tune into the show and check us out tonight. Malcolm, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Oh, man.
Guys, we'll start with Emerson, Mr. Red Bull 16 ounce.
I just got my swag back, man. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Brian, little brother, how are you tonight?
I am doing well, man. Doing well. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, Mr. CIA. Terry, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Everything's good. How you guys doing?
Oh, as that old saying goes down south, I can't complain. If I did, nobody wouldn't listen.
That's the truth. That's the truth, man.
Tell me about that subscribe button, please.
Exo Sports Talk would like to thank all our viewers for their support. We are currently streaming on all your favorite podcast platforms. If you're watching the show on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and click on the share button. Feel free to join in on the live chat where you can post your comments, or you can call 475-221-5006 to join in on the conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go.
And our heart and prayer goes out to the families who lost innocent children and teachers in the Uvalde, Texas senseless massacre. As more and more information comes out about it, it's just saddening and sickening.
Yeah.
And let us please not forget the people in Ukraine fighting the good fight. Because it just goes to show how life can just go just like that, and how blessed we are to have a good life that we have today.
Yeah, definitely.
Emerson.
Yes, sir.
Mr. NHL and Mr. MLB update, if you please.
Is that what you're looking for? Well, let me tell you. You would want to be at Madison Square Garden tonight because the NHL Eastern Conference Finals is going down with those New York Rangers. New York Rangers. Listen, man, I'm telling you, I know everybody's saying the Tampa Bay Lightning is the team to beat. I know they've been well rested. They've been off for about 8 long days, but I'm telling you, this New York Ranger team, like I told you, they're strong. They're New York tough. They got grit. They got grind, and they're ready to show everybody and shock the world. I'm picking the New York Rangers to win this series. I just wish I was at the Garden tonight because it's going to be rocking. Now, listen, the New York Rangers just closed out a Game 7 against the Carolina Hurricanes. It was a wonderful wonderful, wonderful game. I think they're going to take some of that same energy and go against this great team, the two-time defending champs, Tampa Bay Lightning, and I believe they're going to shock the world. I'm telling you. So listen, get ready, everybody. NHL fans, get ready. I'm telling you, you're in for a treat because New York Rangers are going to stand up and stand proud. And you'll see the Statue of Liberty there just shining that light, saying, woo, we did it again. But listen, they got two of the best goalies playing in this game, Andre Valesky and over there with the Lightning and Igor Shesteskin. They call him Shesty. That's it. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm getting it, man. I'm getting it. So listen, these are two of the best goalies in the game today. I'm telling you, it's just going to be a great, great game tonight. So if you are up, if you don't know somebody, you better call somebody and tell them the NHL playoffs are on. Tune in and say, look, go for them Rangers. Over in the West last night, what a game. Colorado Avalanche, oh my God, over the Edmonton Oilers in an 8-6 victory. It was a game that had a lot of offense going on. They were going back and forth. I'm telling you, Kel Maker, he's one of the greatest skaters out there. I heard somebody say if I was going to start an NHL team, it'd be Kel Maker. He'll have to be my number one pick. But listen, Edmonton Oilers, they present another challenge too. They got Connor McDavid over there, who's going to be a great matchup for them throughout this series. So I'm telling you, Colorado and Edmonton, Colorado, Edmonton, I just don't know. You know what, though? I'm going to go with those Colorado Avalanche because I've been saying it all year. They're a gutsy, grindy team that's going to go out there. They're going to play hard and they're going to play to the end of every quarter. So listen, I'm taking the Colorado Avalanche to win this series right here. All right. We got to see what happens with the Edmonton's goalie, Mike Smith. He's been a steady starter all year. So I think he'll be in this game. He had a rough night last night, but I think he'll be in this game and he's going to show you I'm going to come back. But also, as we're talking about the NHL, we're going to slide over to the Major League Baseball, and I'm going to give you those power rankings for this week. Listen, I got the Los Angeles Dodgers coming in. Right behind them are the New York Yankees, San Diego Padres, Houston Astros, and number 5, the New York Mets. But I'm going to tell you something. We got some other teams that are making some noise right now. We got the Toronto Blue Jays, who are just coming off a 5-game win streak. The Tampa Bay Rays, listen, their pitching is just showing up and showing out each and every time they come out on the field. And let me tell you something, the Milwaukee Brewers, their bullpen, we already know what Hatter can do. Josh Hatter is one of the best bullpen throwers in the game today. And listen, they got Devin Williams over there too. So watch out for those teams. I'm telling you, Major League Baseball is getting hot. We're getting close. We're all 50 games in already. It's an exciting time of the year. You got hockey, you got baseball. And listen, I just want to slide over here for a second. Congratulations to the Indy 500 winner, Marcus Ericsson. He won the Indy 500 there over Memorial Day weekend. That's always a big race in sports. So we just want to send congrats to him. And over on the lacrosse side of things, University of North Carolina went 22-0. Their women's lacrosse team went 22-0 this year. So big shout out to them. That's some hot news just as we start off XO Sports Talk. Fellas, I'm telling you, there's a lot going on. Those are some of my good topics this week from Major League Baseball and the NHL, from lacrosse and from the Indy 500. What's up, fellas? Let's keep it going.
Okay, let's keep it going. I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
In Formula One, they're paired up. So you have a number 1 driver and a number 2 driver. How would you feel if you're driving, you're the number 2 guy, and they tell you, okay, move to the side and let the number 1 car take the lead to win the race? Terry, could you do that?
All depends on what the money's looking like. If the money's
You're not
right,
a team player.
if the money's right, sure. I mean, yeah, whatever it takes for the team to win. Would I like it? No. If I'm racing my butt off and doing what I need to do to be in the position I'm at. I'm not necessarily gonna like it, but hey, you know, if it means a team win, as long as I get some recognition, I'm good.
Emerson.
And the money's right.
You mean you gonna kick me out so somebody else can drive? Nah, man, no, we're not doing that. I am the driver, the number one and the only driver. The other guy, he's my sidekick.
Okay. Again,
Hey.
you're the number 2 driver. You're not the number 1 driver.
You're not hearing me.
You're
not
in
hearing
first place, and they tell you to move to the side to let the number 1 car go by.
Listen.
Can you do that? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
I want to win.
Brian.
I'll give you a scenario. Then Kevin Costner, Al Pacino movie. I can't think of the name of the movie offhand. And he said no one is a team player. Everyone wants to be, or this person is not a team player.
Okay.
And he goes around the table walking. And I can't win. He says, I can't win with this person.
No, that was
what movie was that?
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Yeah, and Kevin Costner. That's what I said, right?
No, you said Al Pacino.
Oh, Kevin Costner and Al Pacino.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the Untouchables.
Untouchables. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's me.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't move out the way. When we get to the table,
you know what's gonna happen.
Watch the movie. I don't want to tell everybody, but watch the movie.
He pulled up the baseball bat.
Oh yeah.
It was the baseball bat.
It was the baseball bat.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah. Yep.
Oh,
can't win with a person like that.
Oh my goodness.
And it was beautiful how he said how it's a game, and then when you're up at the plate, it's individual.
Yep.
And it wasn't that good after that.
Yeah.
So Brian, again, could you do that? You're the number 2 driver and you're in first place, and they tell you move to the side to let the number 1 car.
I guess you have to. Yeah, I guess you would. I guess I would have to. I ain't saying it's easy.
I'm going to victory lane. I'm going to victory lane.
I watched that a couple of weeks ago, and they told the racer, Sergio Perez, to move his car over to allow Max Verstappen to go into first place. And I said, I get it, because he was with that was going to move him to first place in the points. But I said, wow, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
And then they had the race in Monaco, and Sergio won the race because he was in first place. Ferrari, Sanchez, I believe his name is.
Okay.
He was in second. And Perez's partner, Max, was in third place.
Mm-hmm.
And his car could not get past the Ferrari. So therefore, they told Sergio, well, you're number 1 today, baby.
He probably put the pedal to the metal.
Put the pedal to the metal and win. So I was like, I am not a Red Bull fan. I do like the guy in charge, Tom Horner. But I'm with Mercedes. I'm with Toto Wolff and George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. But I thought, I was happy for Perez that he's the number 2 driver. He knows his place as the number 2 driver, and this was rewarding that. Go win it, and he did a good job.
Yeah, it's tough. That's like go hit the home run, and then another guy run the base.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Like Pop Warner or something. Guys,
oh my goodness.
We're gonna have an NBA championship game tomorrow. But first, congratulations to the Boston Celtics beating Miami Heat 104-96. Guys, were you okay with Jimmy Butler trying to take a 3-point shot at the end? Terry.
First off, let me give a shout out to Debbie Gamble, who's in the chat. And she says she got her swerve back.
What's up, Deb?
Okay.
Bethany Grace is checking in. She says hello from Illinois tonight.
Oh,
so.
hey.
What's up, Lily?
Hello, everybody.
On the
Hello,
noise.
Deb. Hello, Deb. Hello, Illinois. Bethany.
Yep.
What's up, people?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank y'all.
Definitely.
Thank y'all for tuning in
Hopefully
to the
everybody
show.
had a good Memorial.
Yes.
So, yeah. I was okay with it. You know why?
Play to win the game.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, if you ask any Jimmy Butler's current or former teammates if he's scared to take a big shot, I'm pretty sure they're going to tell you no. So, as a leader of the team, he felt that was the right shot to take in that situation. I know there's a lot of talk out there saying that he was too tired to take that type of shot, but I watched it. The way he stepped into the shot, he was confident. And if you look at his body language, you could kind of tell that he thought it was going to go in. He showed some big kahunas in taking that shot. It probably would have been safer for him to go for the tie, but he made a big decision based on how he felt the game was going, and I respect him for that. So I can't fault him for taking that 3. I feel like the way he played in Game 6 and in Game 7, he earned the right to take that shot. Plus, there was no guarantee if he would have went for the 2, he would have made it. So, and if he did, we'd be praising him right now, but that's what sports is all about, right? You can either be the hero or the scapegoat. You can't be both. So,
yep. And before Emerson go, Malcolm jumped in. So Malcolm's on the line.
What's going on, man?
Good. Hey, what's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Going on,
Yes.
Sir. Malcolm.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Dedication, man.
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing?
How you
Blessed
doing,
to be
brother?
on here. I tell you, I'm blessed. I tell you what, man. I said, let me get on because I know I got a lot of things to do, a lot of places to go. But what was the character of the question? Because I really want to jump in on that if it's the last shot question.
Okay. Are you okay with Jimmy Butler trying a 3-point shot at the end?
I'm going to be honest with you. When he first did it, I said no. He should have went to the hoop, get the tie, and then worry about it then. But you know something? I heard his words after it was over, after the game. Because as a coach, I want the tie. I want to stay in the game. But as a player, he balled. And my thing is, I was looking at the way he had the defense set up because he could have went right around Alford because he had that skill. You know what I mean? Just to go around him because he had him on his heels already. He had him backing up. That's why he was able to get that 3 off. But because he said that, he said, I was going for the win. Not just the tie, time for the win, time to win the series. That right there, I love that part. I said, you know something? Man, I can't argue with you. You're the leader of the team. We always tell the leader to take big shots. We always say LeBron take the big shot when he always passing it off. Remember that?
Yep.
And he took the 3 and he missed it. My thing is, hey, kudos to the man. He wanted to win the series. He didn't just want to tie it. He wanted to win the series. And I can't beat him up because the man, he played his heart out that whole series. That whole series, he played his heart out. And so, and right then and there, that changed my mind as a fan and as somebody who coaches. And I seen it, looking at it, you know something? He's right. Because I had kids that had taken big shots in big games. I'm like, wait, no. Oh, okay, good shot.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those, So I give him credit. Hats off to the man. The man, he's a leader, and he's truly he's truly a baller. We know that, and he wanted to go for his championship. So I can't beat him up with that. So good job on Butler. I was wrong at first, because I said, man, he should have went to the hoop. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, as a coach, I'm saying that all day. So
If I was a kid and you did that to me, bad shot. Oh, no, good shot. I just come over, kick you in the shin and say, why don't you just sit down?
And
Hey,
one
I've
of
done that
those
before.
bad kids.
Like, no. I'm like, oh, no. Good shot. Keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Emerson.
Listen, Jimmy Butler, without question, is one of the premier players in the NBA. I thought it took a lot of guts to take that shot. But as Malcolm stated, and as Terry said, something about him being tired, I think he played the entire game. I don't know if he ever had a break. I don't know if he ever came out for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Was that an issue? Did he have the proper lift that he needed in those legs, taking that last shot? So, my opinion, I say go to the hole right there. You have Al Horford in front of you. And as Malcolm was just saying, he could go around Al Horford any day of the week, okay? Even if he's tired, if he played a double overtime game, he can go around Al Horford. Go there. The refs were in your favor, I believe. You would have drew the foul or you would have tied the game, because if you miss that shot, and I like what Terry said, he has big cojones taking that shot. But if you miss that shot, we're singing, "There will be no tomorrow for me," like it is right now. He's home today watching. Tie that game up. Anything could happen in those last couple of seconds. You may go to overtime and be able to take your team to victory. So I wanted him to go to the hole and try to get the foul, with maybe an and one. Okay, that's what I was looking for Jimmy Butler to do, because you had Al Horford in front of you.
Brian.
Well, I don't have a problem with the taking the shot. I give him credit for it, actually. Basically what Malcolm said, and Terry, he had the galls, the moxie, whatever you want to say, to take the shot and take it and take whatever comes with making or missing it. Basically, I thought I didn't have a problem with him taking it. He played every minute of the game. If they didn't win it, I don't think they would have had the legs, because he was the one carrying the whole team. And I don't think he could have went in overtime and did it. So he was like, either we're going to win it or we're going to lose it. So I don't have a problem with that at all. And you got to give Boston credit, kudos for winning. You just seen Tatum and Brown just taking another step into that stardom role. And their future just looks so bright to have 2, 3 and D guys, elite, can score, and they are not even in their prime yet. They are just coming into their prime. They ain't even enter it yet. So their future just looks so bright to where they can go with that tandem, that tandem that they have. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll talk a little bit more, I guess, later when what we predict. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Aaron,
Sir?
you had picked Miami.
Yeah, the evil
Let's
empire.
not forget that.
So did I.
Oh, you did too?
Go with the evil empire.
Yes, I did.
Let's
Yes,
go
I
to
did.
the video tape.
Yes, I did.
Right. He doesn't want to talk about my leprechauns now, do he? Huh? Yeah. What about those leprechauns, huh? Yeah, that's gonna kick me in the shin. Oh yeah, huh? They're dancing now, aren't they?
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
And welcome, Daryl Green's in the chat
Miami.
too.
Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat?
Daryl Green.
Yo, Green.
Oh, Duck. What's up, Duck?
Yeah.
What's up, Duck?
And he mentioned that what did he say? Miami. What he did? They wouldn't have played well. What did he say?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler hadn't played the way he played, they wouldn't even have been in the game. So,
yeah,
you know,
Jimmy Butler and the big man showed up.
Everybody had a good game.
Yeah,
they showed up.
Yeah.
I wish he'd have done more.
He needed a good series. Yeah, he just had a good game.
I can say in that game there, the big man showed up. He was at home. He did what he was supposed to do. Lowry, I'm saying to myself,
Lowry didn't do bad.
Lowry did do bad through the series. series, Lowry.
He's not healthy.
You know what? Lowry didn't look healthy. Lowry looked like he went to a Shake Shack and had a few burgers and milkshakes every night. I'm saying to myself, this is one big butt-looking kid.
Yeah. Hey man,
Oh, man, he's a veteran, man.
I'm not giving no.
He likes those double cheeseburgers.
I'm not giving that for one reason.
Man,
That's
you
not
never had a
normally
double
Pat Riley
cheeseburger
type guy.
I was having a conversation with Brian, and I said, every one of Pat Riley guys look like they're in shape, but this kid.
Yo, man, I like Shake Shack, man. Shake Shack has good burgers.
But this kid was way out of shape. And every time in Boston, you saw when he fouled, he grabbed because he had no lift.
The man is playing on a bad hammy, man. He's got a bad hamstring.
Yeah. That hammy doesn't have nothing to do with his stomach eating a hamburger.
I'm like, you can ride a bike.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
You can ride a bike.
You don't know, man.
Double cheese.
How severe it was.
But for me,
double cheese, extra onions.
I saw Jimmy
ketchup
Butler
and mayonnaise
going to the basket, and I'm saying, okay. And then I'm saying, wait a minute, he's pulling back up for a three-pointer, and I'm like, no, just go to the basket.
Oh, he played 48 minutes, man.
Yeah, man, he was beat.
Nope, I didn't say nothing about what nobody else said. This is the Aaron moment.
All right.
All right.
We know who the lead driver is now.
Since I lost, I'm like this. I wanted to see him drive to the basket because I feel like this. That's a high percentage shot. And certain times, though you may want to go for the three, a 3-point shot compared to a 2-point shot, at least I know I'm going into overtime. I may not have any gas, but I got a chance. A 3-point shot is a high percentage shot that you may make it or you may not.
Aaron, next time we work out,
low percentage shot.
I'm gonna put you on the treadmill. You're gonna run 2 miles.
Yeah.
And then when you get tired, I'm gonna turn it up just a couple more notches faster and say, go for it.
If you're paying me $10 million, fine. But other than that, I wanted to see Butler go to the rim and tie it up, and maybe, just maybe, that the Boston Celtic guy would have just grabbed him, and it could have been a 3-point conversion. But we'll never know because he didn't go to the basket.
And that's something Boston got to work on, but they're still young. They need to learn how to close out games.
Yeah.
They're learning.
I'm glad you said that because that was a 9-0 run to get to that point.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a 9-0 run for them to get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, go ahead. Go ahead. No, I was just going to tell Aaron, Jimmy Butler can drive that car that he has in his backdrop now. Yeah, he can drive that anywhere. Give him the keys to it.
Well, you'd have to talk to Chip Foose about that. That was the car in the background for the viewers that are watching on YouTube is a Chip Foose impression. And Chip Foose designed the car on a napkin with the owner in a restaurant.
Impressive.
And the color of the car was picked out by Chip Foose going over to the guy's house, looking at what the his wife wears, and how the color that was inside the house. And he told the guy, he said, "Look, I'm going to paint the car this color because I know this is a color that your wife likes, and a happy wife is a happy home."
Okay.
But the car is not from a 1930 or a 1940.
It looks like it. It does have that appeal.
Something that he literally made by hand.
Wow.
All metal, and it's a beautiful car.
That color remind me of mocha ice cream or something.
Yeah, I like that color.
Oh man,
It all
it's
comes
only
back to ice cream, man.
It's only Wednesday, man. Calm down.
Mocha ice cream. Maybe that's what what's the name was eating, man, besides those burgers, huh?
Now, guys, I have a question for you.
Oh,
just
Terry's going
just real quick. I just want to give you guys some food for thought about that Jimmy Butler shot. I would say 10 years ago, he would have took it to he would have went past Horford and tried to score inside. But this is the new NBA, guys. I mean,
yeah,
he got the green. You know, I mean, you have the green light now to shoot threes like that when you can get a better high percentage shot. So just some food for thought. You know,
that's true.
Yeah, okay. I said high 3-pointer is a high percentage shot. I was wrong. Or to me, a 3-point shot is a low percentage shot compared to driving to the basket, which is more of a high percentage shot. And I still wanted him to drive to the basket, but
Daryl said your motto, Aaron, is just go long, go deep.
Just go deep.
Yo, we only need 5 yards for a first down. Go deep.
Go deep. By the time the guy gets deep, you got sacked.
I'm a diehard Steeler fan, but I loved Al Davis' philosophy: run hard and throw deep.
Yeah, that's just a joke for our viewers.
Man,
on the John Madden game,
he only had 2 plays in the John Madden game. 2.
Here's just a quick note on that. This Madden that's coming out this year, will be no NFL player.
Yes,
it will be John Madden himself on the video game.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that's
awesome. A nice move.
Nice,
classy move.
Classy move to a legend.
Good job by EA Sports.
That was a great move.
Yeah.
Now back to basketball.
Yeah.
Does the Boston Celtics have enough offense and defense to beat the Golden State Warriors? Terry.
I'm not sure if they have enough offense or any other team in the NBA has enough offense to go basket for basket with the Golden State Warriors. But the Celtics have shown that defensively they can slow down some of the best offensive players in the league right now. Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and Giannis, just to name a few. But if they take smart shots on offense and play sound defense, they could give themselves a chance to win some games. But I don't know. The Warriors offense is a different animal, man. It's like a machine. I mean, they have all that movement going on in their offense. And then you look around and Steph's hitting shots, Clay dropping a couple buckets. Now Wiggins is looking like what he should have been 5 years ago. 5 years ago in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And now you add Jordan Poole. And I'll say this, if it was like 5 years ago and Kevon Looney was up for a contract, with the way the Warriors are making him look or made him look in this Dallas series, he would be signing a max contract right now during the offseason. But I'll say this, the Celtics cannot, offensively, they cannot afford to take bad shots or go on any offensive droughts, because you'll look up and they'll be down 15. And then now you're trying to come back from 15 down. And next thing you know, that could turn into 30. You see Steph dancing, everybody's high-fiving, and the game is over. So they just have to make sure they take some smart shots on offense. Now, Terry, they definitely don't. Oh, go ahead.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Would you put Tatum on Steph Curry?
I don't think they need to. I think Marcus Smart he's not going to stop him, but I think he can bother him enough. Granted, if he doesn't get screened, where he's not going to shut him down, but maybe he slows him down a little bit, and to where they have to depend on Clay or Wiggins or Jordan Poole to kind of get their offense kickstarted. I don't think they need to put Tatum on him. He can D him. I think he could. He's got good enough length. He's a good defensive player, but I don't think they need to do it. And then you don't want to risk putting Tatum in foul trouble either.
Malcolm.
Yes. Hello.
You might have to repeat the question for him.
Malcolm.
Yes.
Does the Boston Celtics have enough offense and defense to beat the Golden State Warriors?
I'm going to say they definitely have the defense. They can't match him shot for shot. I mean, he stole all the thunder. I ain't even got to say that. He basically answered the whole question. He answered everything. Yeah. The key is they can't match him shot for shot. So they can't go basket for basket with him. But they can hold him and contain him and keep themselves within the game in the fourth quarter. Then they got a chance because, like you said, you got Clay, who's back shooting the way he shoots, and he's the key. He's an X factor. We already know that. And Looney down low, he balling. So they basically got a nice ball machine. Golden State. I am picking Golden State, in this series, but Celtics look great, and it'll be a great series. And you know me, I want 7 games. I don't care what they do, as long as we go 7 games.
Yeah. No doubt.
Emerson.
Listen, I'm getting ready to give y'all some news you haven't heard yet. Okay, the Celtics are going to win this series. You know why? Because of that Boston Celtic mystique that has been a part of their history. And I just heard everything Malcolm just said.
I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes, sir.
You're talking about the Celtics right now.
Yes.
Like that's your home team.
No. We're talking about the NBA Finals. Never mind my home team. My Lakers are done. My Lakers are home, done.
Did you say that again?
My Lakers are done. They're home. They're watching like everyone else's team. But I want to say this. The Boston Celtics have enough in the tank, okay? And I know everybody's talking about what Steph can do. And I know everybody's talking about what Clay's doing and what Poole is doing. But I want you to take note that the Boston Celtics had to stop Kevin Durant, Giannis, and then they had to beat the Miami Heat. None of those teams were slouches. And I saw with my eyes the Golden State Warriors struggle in the playoffs against teams like Dallas with Luka doing what he was doing. And I know they prevailed and they were able to close those series out. But I'm saying this, all right? They haven't been able to deal with a tandem like Bryant stated earlier of Jaylen Brown and Tatum. And I think that's going to be a hard pill to swallow for the Golden State Warriors, along with their great defensive players in Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and Klay Thompson, and Poole doing what he does. But I'm telling you, do not forget some of the role players that the Boston Celtics are carrying right now on their squad. They didn't just get here just because. They got here because they went through some tough teams and they played against some great players to get to where they are. And I'm just going to say this. I think the Boston Celtics has what it takes to beat the Golden State Warriors in this NBA Finals. And like Malcolm said, is going 7 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian. Brian, before you start,
yes,
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Would you put Tatum on Steph Curry?
Well, I was thinking about that when you asked Terry that question, and I'm going to answer it this way. They don't need to do that. They don't have to. And the reason why is because Boston, 1 through 5, they can switch. They're that versatile that they can switch everything. Your 5s, the 1s, the 3s, everybody can just switch off. And that's what makes them dangerous, because there's a hard link to find of a weakness. Think about that, as Emerson was just saying. They beat the Nets. That says a lot. And not only did they beat the Nets, they swept the Nets. The only team to get swept in the playoffs. So you're talking about an offensive. You look at Aaron's looking at me with that wide-eyed look, but you're talking about a team that has a generational talent and Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, a talent that we can say is
Oh my God.
gifted in every
my
way
God.
offensively. They shut them down. And then we got to go into the teams that Emerson named. The Milwaukee, the Miamis, so they can play physical. So what I'm going to say is Boston in the last 5 games that they played against Golden State, they're 4-1. So they can beat them.
Woo-woo.
So like I said, so
Woo-woo.
they had trouble with Luka. That was one man show. They had trouble with.
Hold up, wait, Brian. Yeah. Luka, the out of shape Luka, Brian, that Aaron's always talking about.
Yeah, right?
Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
And where's Luka?
That's okay. Yeah. I'm just saying we're just trying to make a point here. We're just trying to make a point.
Where's Luka?
We're trying to make a point here.
Yeah. So the main thing to me for Boston is running, but not running reckless. Control pace. Run when they have the opportunity to run and slow the game down when it. Because if you just go on a run and shoot, you're gonna lose that. But their record showed that they can beat them. They're 4-1, like I said. So I can definitely see that. I'm picking Boston. And
thank you, Brian.
Darryl, I think, selected Boston to win this series as well. So yeah, that's what
make Steph Curry have to D somebody down on the block. How about that? Make Steph Curry have to D Tatum when he gets stuck in the switch on the block, and let's throw the ball into Tatum or Brown. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no. You're just high octane Red Bull coffee.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, let me ask you this then.
Yes.
Let's switch this around.
Come on, Brian. I know where you're going.
I'm gonna kind of go a different route though. I'm gonna go. Who's Dan Tatum?
Woo.
I think Tatum is somebody that Tatum, for me, Tatum is the guy. You go ahead and let him get his. He's going to get his.
So then who's
it's
Dan
what
Brown?
You do with the other guys.
So who you do with Brown?
It's now. Here's my thing. Butler got his. The rest of the team didn't show up. And with Boston, it's like you control Tatum. You set the tempo of Boston. And that's how I look at Boston. Tatum
that's not true.
Tatum
that's not true.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
I think if you can control Tatum, and I think Boston will lose. I just think in this series here for the championship, I think if you're Boston, you've got to control Steph. If you let Steph dictate the playoff games, I think it'll be over in 6 or 7.
I'll put the bulldog on him. Marcus Smart.
We got Smart.
I'm
so
gonna
he's going to make it tough.
I'm gonna put Smart on him. I'm gonna put the bulldog on him.
And the reason why I asked that question is because of what Terry said.
Smart.
More likely, you will put Wiggins on him, but then that opens up. What do you do with Jaylen Brown?
Right.
Because
all of those switch offs. All of those switch offs. All of those switch offs. What are they going to do in the switch off? When Steph gets caught down on the block with a Jaylen Brown or Tatum on him, what's he going to do?
Like I said, if you control, that's why I said from the very beginning when I asked the question, would you put Tatum on him? And to me, the machine that you stop in Golden State is Steph Curry.
But here's something, Aaron.
That's
the
what
defense of the Boston Celtics is played collectively. Okay. They don't. It's not about who's being who. They switch. They jump out. They run over screens. Listen, it's a collective defense. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're going to get guys trapped on each other. Okay. Listen.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. What I'm saying is this. If you stop Steph Curry, he is the machine for Golden State.
You're not going to stop Steph Curry. We understand that. Okay. He's going to get 25, 29, 35. Okay. What is everyone else going to do? I need to stop Poole. I need to make sure Clay doesn't get on track. I need to keep Andrew Wiggins in his confidence. I need to get Draymond Green to get mad at the ref so he gets suspended for one game. I need to throw him off, okay, with all of his trash talking he's going to do, okay? Now Now, what I'm saying, let's give this Boston Celtics coach some credit too. He's a defensive
That's what I was going to
genius.
say. I'm glad you said that.
He's a
He did a
defensive
great
genius,
job.
and I think nobody's giving him the credit or giving him his just due. Once again, the Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat. That's all I'm saying.
You know what the coach has done for Boston, and you were one that always teased Danny Ainge with having all those lottery picks, and it's showing that it was coaching.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, Danny Ainge philosophy was right, but his coaching that he had in place wasn't good enough. And this guy was able to get them to gel. But again, with Golden State, I just feel that they have just the perfect blend of maturity and youth.
Yeah, I would get to
and that maturity and youth. That's why I keep going back to Steph Curry.
I would agree
because
with you
they feed off of Steph Curry. And if the veteran guys are going to do what they have to do because they've been there, they've done that. But if Steph can if Steph can go into Boston and win one out of the two, and then it goes back to Golden State, I don't see Boston winning two out there. I just don't see that. If Boston wants to hold the court, they're going to have to win both at home.
Yeah.
So I got a quick question for you guys. I'll start this one out with Malcolm. How much do you think? What's that? Real quick, Malcolm. Real quick. How much do you think the experience that Golden State has being in the finals versus the Celtics not having any experience is going to play into this finals? Especially
it means
game
a lot.
one.
First of all, they know it means a lot. First of all, Golden State knows how to win. All right. This is, I mean, your boy, my boy over there talking about the Leprechaun. The Leprechaun ain't been there in a while. All right. Kevin Garnett. So, you know, my thing is these kids know how to play and they're still young and they're still experienced. They're gonna know how to win the game. I'll tell you right now. It may come down to a 2 or 3 point game where somebody takes the last shot to win it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if the ball's in Golden State hand, I'm going with Golden State because I know right now how is Boston going to handle that? Because this is basically their first championship in years.
Yeah.
So and Golden State has been there a while, so I agree with that. But all kudos, and I'm glad Brother M said it because I was going to say it too. Give that coach for Boston a great give his kudos, man, because he did a great job in changing that defense, and it mattered getting Horford back because without Horford last year, they had a worse record than the Knicks.
Yeah, Horford is the key to that team. A lot of people don't sleep on that.
Yeah, because that's 1 through 5 that can switch. And I will be the first to tell you, I did not even like that move when they initially got him back because I was like, oh, they need a big man. They need a tall dude. But I was wrong.
They got him back for a reason.
Yeah,
and he can shoot.
They knew
he can step out and hit that three.
Yeah.
He can step out and hit that three.
Yeah.
Now, guys, I got a question.
He's a good player, man. Go ahead.
The next one is if Steph Curry wins the NBA championship and the MVP, will you say Curry is up there with Jordan and LeBron as the GOAT? Emerson.
Wow, absolutely. Who you asking?
I'm asking Emerson, and then I'm going to ask you, Malcolm, next.
You would have to put him in that conversation just because of what he's been able to accomplish over his career. He's definitely, as we know, the best shooter that we've ever seen in our lifetime. To go along now with these accolades that he's going to, the hardware that he's going to take home, like you stated, Aaron, if he's to win this championship. So now he not only has the rings, he has all the other accolades. He has Finals MVP, scoring. I mean, you name it. One of the best 3-point shooters we've seen ever to grace our eyes. So to put him in that conversation, I would definitely put him up there. Steph Curry, that point guard from Davidson College.
Malcolm.
Hello?
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as far as the GOAT, I mean, well, as far as up there with LeBron and them, that's kind of hard to say. Because, one, like Em said, we witnessed probably the greatest shooter in our lifetime. I mean, I'm hoping there's another guy out there that can do it again because I love seeing what he's done for the game, you know. And he's giving a lot of people hope that, you know, you don't have to be a 7-footer. You don't have to be 6'5", 6'7", just to dominate the game, you know. You can dominate it from the outside too. But he's a great player and one of the greatest in our time. So it's gonna be tough to see if he ranks up there because he'll have 4 championships. LeBron has what, 4 championships, right?
He got 3, right?
He's got
Hello?
3.
He got 3.
LeBron got more than 3.
No, we're talking about
2. He
Steph
got
Curry.
4. No, LeBron
LeBron
has
got
4
4.
championships.
He has 4?
2 with Miami, 2 with Miami,
yeah.
1 with Cleveland, and 1 with the Lakers.
The Lakers. Yeah, in the pandemic, championship.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
So
Stop throwing shade.
you know, so
The bubble,
the
the
pandemic
bubble.
championship. You know?
Yeah,
bubble,
Stop throwing,
the
stop
bubble,
throwing shade, man.
the bubble show. Yeah, the bubble. The bubble. I want my respect too. Yeah, the bubble. Yeah, but I would say he ranks up there, but it's hard to put him up there with Jordan and LeBron, who's done everything in the game. I mean, well, he's a close second. I'll say that. He's not up there. He's a close. Now, if you get the 5th and 6th, we can't argue. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no argument. But a 4th, I'm gonna have to go. I don't know. You know, I mean, the man's just a great player anyway. So, you know, hope to see him keep doing it.
Emerson.
Hello?
Oh yeah, I like I said, I gave you my view. I think it's Terry's turn right now.
Terry.
Okay. Who else are you putting up there on that mountain with LeBron and Jordan? I mean, I'll give Steph Curry this. He's the best shooter of all times.
Yes.
He's changed it. He's changed the way basketball is played by teams professionally,
Absolutely.
high school, college, rec leagues, you know, little kids. They're taking a 3 now and turning around, not even looking.
Now, Terry, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is a GOAT winning 1 championship? Is a GOAT winning 2 or 3?
I mean that depends on the person and their perspective of it. You know, because let's not forget about Bill Russell.
Bill Russell's got what, 11 rings?
Yeah.
How about Robert Ory? How about
Robert Ory?
Robert Ory?
Robert Ory ain't no GOAT.
And what about?
We're just talking about championships. If we're talking about championships, if we're talking about championship rings, Robert Ory has what, 7 rings?
Yeah,
7.
and
I want to say about 7 rings.
I don't know what the count is right now, but if the Warriors win a championship, you got to look at Steve Kerr. How many rings does he have on his finger? Bulls, Warriors. So it's a perspective thing. I mean, because for me, I mean, I have to put Kareem. If Kareem only won 1 championship, I have him on my Mount Rushmore because
Good point.
he had a shot that no one could defend. That's not GOAT, you know. But I mean, he's definitely the greatest shooter of all times. I mean, as far as Mount Rushmore, I mean, I have Kareem, Magic, Russell, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. It's just tough for me to put him up there as GOAT status right now. I think that's something that everyone needs to we need to look at or have the conversation when his career is over. Because he's still playing. I mean, who knows what he's going to do numbers-wise. I mean, as far as three-pointers, points scored over his career. So, yeah, I can't put him GOAT status right now, but he's definitely the best shooter of all time. Greatest shooter of all time.
Yep. And we can't hear you, Aaron. I think your mic is muted.
Brian?
Yeah. And I'm gonna throw this in there, but I see Daryl mentioned that you have to throw Curry in the conversation, and then he elaborate also as well with the LeBron, maybe not the Jordan, but in the conversation with LeBron. And I'm gonna have to agree with that, because that's basically what I had. It's a collective of things. He has rings. He's changed the game, the way it's played. So with that combination of that is right there, I think brings him to the table, because it's like Wilt Chamberlain. Didn't they change the rules where he couldn't dunk? Was it him?
Yeah, it was something.
No, that was Kareem in college. They did that.
That was Kareem?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in college.
Okay. Well, the point is, what I'm saying is the way that they changed the game, and he's done that. Curry. We've never seen somebody who can shoot and have the handle that he's had. And that's what makes him into the category of dangerous, elite, unguardable. And I think that's why he's in that GOAT conversation, because he has the rings. He's won a ring without Kevin Durant. He won one with Kevin Durant. And if he wins another one without Kevin Durant, that just solidifies it even more, that he's like, I can win without a generational talent of a 7-footer marksman, and I can still win a championship. So to me, I think you have to put him in that conversation. And it reminds me a lot of, if y'all ever seen a cartoon called The Boondocks, it was maybe kids can't see it, but it was a good comment. But it was an episode where Riley Freeman was on the basketball team, and he had all these dribble moves, and he was like dribble. He was putting it through the legs, and then again they're like, shoot it. He was like, what? He's like, I don't work on shooting. I don't know how to shoot. And that's what Steph Curry has changed, that he can dribble and he can shoot.
Yeah.
Well, I look at Steph Curry. Yeah, I would put him up there with GOAT status. I wouldn't put him up there with Michael Jordan.
That's what Daryl said too. Jordan stands alone.
Yeah. I mean, they can only go up only so high on the mountain, but because yes, his style of game, of the dribbling and the shooting, nobody can take it. What keeps Michael Jordan at the top for me, his mental toughness in the game. And he was the first to play basically isolated basketball, where basically it was a clear out, so he can do his thing. And so that mental toughness that Michael Jordan played keeps him at the top of the mountain for me. And the rest of them are midway down the mountain with LeBron, Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, the whole shebang.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's another conversation.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
You think I'm going to put Kobe up there with Michael Jordan?
You should.
I'm not.
He was like
You
closest to it.
I'm sorry.
You should.
I'm sorry. This is the mountain that I sculpted, and he's not going up there.
Wait,
Like I said, it's all about perspective.
let me just throw this in there. Jason Tatum had on a Kobe Bryant wristband in the Game 7.
I saw that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That was very nice of him.
I just wanted to throw that. I just wanted to throw
Kobe
there.
was there for him, but But for me,
okay,
I don't take nothing away from Kobe. I think Kobe was one of the greatest NBA players. But if I had to put somebody at the top,
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting Michael Jordan at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody.
So if I'm putting Michael Jordan at the top, no matter if you put them at the bottom or if you put them at the middle of the mountain, they still ain't at the top.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what.
Yeah.
That
So
Kobe
you can have
Bryant,
them grabbing onto Michael Jordan's ankle or his Nikes, but there's still a difference, as Ric Flair would say.
man. I got some more to say, man. I got some more to say.
It's just getting heated there.
Charles Barkley had mental toughness.
Yep. Tell me when I'm holding my pillow and my blanket.
Charles Barkley was tough.
Harry, please tell him about that subscribe button again.
I want to thank everybody for watching tonight, tuning in or listening. Please, once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, share the show with your friends. Trust me, they're not going to judge you. They're not going to judge you for what you watch. Hopefully not. But
Aaron might judge you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Emerson.
Thank you, everybody.
Charles Oakley was tough. Anthony Mason was tough.
Dog, we got to get you in on the show. Dog, we got to get you in on the show.
Just keep talking. Brian, just send us off.
You got to get me in on what?
A lot of tough guys out there, man.
Brian.
Xavier McDaniel was tough. Huh?
Yep.